Hello, welcome. So I'm Neil and I'm just going to guide you through a little mini flow to really get those juices flowing for when you do have a little bit more of a restricted time in your day. So when you're ready, we're going to start at the top of the mat. So just grounding down through the soles of the feet. Those feet are about hip width apart. Let's begin our practice in our standing pose, our mountain here today. Keep those shoulders loose and heavy away from the ears. Palms in front of you. And we'll just have a little bit of movement now. So start to roll out through the wrist spaces and some movement in both directions. Maybe have a little bit of a wiggle through the fingers here. And then let's just start to invite that little bit of movement here in the legs. Maybe just a little bit of a hip open on one side and draw some circles onto the opposite. Just any little bit of movement here just to really invite a little bit of heat to start our practice. So when you are ready, as you inhale, let's bring those arms up high towards the sky. Take hold of that left wrist with the right hand, and as you exhale, let's find a side bend. Bring yourselves over towards the right. Keep those hips squared, that left bicep in line with the left ear. Feel that nice openness through that left side of the body. On your next inhale, let's slowly come back up through to center. Release that left wrist, take hold of the right. And as you exhale, bring yourselves over towards the left now. So just feeling into that length through that right side of the body. Lovely. Inhale, come back through to center. Release the fingers. Exhale, hands to prayer. Through to heart center. So let's begin now. As you inhale, bring those arms up high, send those hips facing forward, squeeze the glutes, and as you exhale, forward fold down towards your mat. As you inhale, find that nice halfway lift, fingertips towards the mat, or maybe bring the palms towards the shins, shine crown of the head shining forwards, and as you exhale, the crown is down towards the ground. Then from here, let's step back with that left foot, followed by the right. Keep those elbows tucked in. Slowly with control, guiding the body down towards the ground. Untuck the toes. Inhale, press down through with the palms. Come to find your baby cobra, that nice bend here, still through with the elbows. Exhale. Come back down towards the ground. We're going to tuck the toes. Press the sit bones back towards the heels. Find that strength in the shoulders. Guide your hips high, finding your first downward facing dog. And let's introduce that little bit more movement here. So start to pedal out through the soles of the feet here. Gazing between the legs, keep the ears between the biceps. A nice controlled movement here, just slowly waking up into those hamstrings, the calves, the hip flexors. Lovely. Then when you're ready, as you inhale, let's lengthen out that right leg towards the sky. Press away with that right heel. Exhale. We're going to draw that right knee now towards the chest. We're going to plant the foot between the palms. Bring that right palm inside the right foot. Bring that left palm, that left foot to about a 45-degree angle. And we're going to wimble those arms up and open. Come to find your warrior two here. So let's just gaze down that right middle finger. Feel free to have a check back at that left hand just to see if those arms are in alignment with one another. So that right knee stacked over the right ankle. We're finding that nice length through that back leg. So we're pressing down into that right foot, into the outside edge of that back foot equally to help with our balance here. Keep those shoulders heavy away from the ears. Let's place that left palm down towards the thigh. Flip that right palm up. As you inhale, bring it out, and exhale. We're going to reverse our warrior. Bring that right arm up high towards the sky. Gazing up towards that right hand, or maybe choosing to fix your gaze down towards your back foot. Let's have a breath in and out towards that right rib cage. And then when you're ready, Slowly with control. Coming back through, finding your warrior two. Let's lengthen out that right leg. Be mindful we're not completely locking it out. Palms to the side. Inhale, send that right arm out once more. As you exhale, guide your right hand down towards that right ankle space. Left fingertips high towards the sky. Thinking about stacking those shoulders on top of one another. Challenge your balance by looking up towards that left thumb. Let's have a breath here in our triangle pose. And then on your next inhale, come back up through to center. As you exhale, bring the palms to the hips. We're going to come onto the balls of that back foot. If this is a little bit too much for you here, feel free to keep that left foot planted about a 45-degree angle. Then when you're ready, let's inhale, bring those fingertips high towards the sky. Exhale, palms together, down through to our heart center. We're going to come into a standing balance here. So we're going to ground down through with that right foot. Inhale, find some length through the spine. And as you exhale, lengthen out, come to find your warrior three here. Gazing onto something to help with your balance. I'm losing mine here. There we go. So feel that nice length through that back leg. So we're grounding down through with that right foot. Fixing our gaze onto something to help with our balance. And then maybe feel free to bring those arms out in front of you. Or find your airplane wings. Let's have one last breath. Lovely. Then slowly with control, we're going to bring that left foot to meet the right. As you inhale, let's bring those arms up high. Exhale, let's fold it forward once more. Plant the palms. As you inhale, find your halfway lift. Exhale. Come down towards the ground. Let's step back. Find in your plank position. Slowly with control. Lower yourself down to all the ground. To all the ground, to the ground. Make your way up into your cobra, maybe your baby cobra. If you have the space already, come into your extended cobra. Lengthen out through the arms. Be mindful we're not completely locking the elbows out. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Exhale. Come back down. Let's press. Make our way back to our downward facing dog. Have a few breaths here, and then we'll do the same for the opposite side. So maybe pedaling out through the soles of the feet once more. Any bit of movement that feels good for you here as you visualize that nice V shape through the physical body in our downward facing dog. So this time, let's lengthen out that left leg. Inhale. As you exhale, draw that left knee towards the chest. Plant the foot between the palms. Come onto all four corners of your back foot. Again, that 45-degree angle. Left palm inside the left foot. Let's windmill those arms up and open. So we're finding our warrior two pose once more. Again, feel free to have a check back through to that right hand to make sure it's in alignment with our left arm as we take the gaze down towards that left finger. So from here, let's place that right palm to the thigh. Flip that left palm up. Inhale, send it out. Exhale, up towards that reverse warrior position. So again, gazing up towards that left hand, maybe taking the gaze down towards the back foot. One last breath in and out towards that left side of the body. And then when you're ready, slowly with control, finding your way back once more to your warrior two. Keep those shoulders away from the ears. Let's lengthen out that left leg. Palms to the side. Inhale, send that left arm out. Exhale, bring the back of that left hand down towards that left ankle space. Right fingertips shooting high towards the sky. Gazing up towards that right thumb to challenge our balance. Stacking those shoulders back on top of one another here. Let's have one last breath. And then on your next inhale, slowly with control. Warrior two. Exhale, palms to the hips. Come onto the balls of that back foot. When you're ready, inhale. Lengthen through those arms, reach those fingertips high towards the sky. As you exhale, bring those palms together. Find them down towards heart center. So grounded down through with that left foot this time. Let's see if my balance is any better on this side this morning. Inhale through the nose. And as you exhale, lengthen out through that right leg. Fix that gaze onto something to help with our balance. Either keep those palms to prayer or feel free to bring them out in front or find your airplane wings. Let's have that one last breath here. Lovely. Then when you're ready, slowly with control, lower that right foot to meet the left. Bring those arms up high towards the sky. Exhale, let's come down towards the mat. Inhale, find that halfway lift. Exhale, come back down. Let's step back, finding your plank. Slowly with control, once more, elbows tucked in tightly towards the chest. Inhale, press down, find your cobra. Exhale, come back down. Press, make your way to your downward facing dog. Once you arrive, have that little bit of movement. So we'll just add a little bit more onto our sequence here, but only if that feels good for you. Always remember we're listening to our own individual body and honoring how it's feeling for us for our practice here today. Then when you're ready, let's lengthen out that right leg once more. Option to take a bend to that right knee. Send that right leg over towards the left. Maybe gaze underneath your left armpit to see your right foot. Feel that nice openness through that right hip. Then when you're ready, inhale, bring that right leg back through to center. Exhale, draw that right knee now towards the chest. Let's plant the foot between the palms. Make your way once more up with control, finding your warrior two. So options for you this time to come onto the balls of that right foot, sink those hips that little bit lower. Maybe stay here as we reverse our warrior. Inhale, bring that right arm out. Exhale, bring it up towards the sky. Let's have one last breath in and out towards that right rib cage. And when you're ready, slowly with control, warrior two, lower that right heel if it's been raised. Lengthen out through that right leg, palms to the side. Let's come into our triangle pose once more. So option this time to either stay just as you are. If you didn't have that gaze up towards the left thumb, maybe challenge yourself this time. If you want to go that little bit further, we're going to bring that left palm down towards the right. We're going to send the hands to the outside edge of that right ankle. Grounding down through both soles of the feet here, we're going to find our reverse triangle. Right fingertips high, maybe taking the gaze up towards that right thumb. One last breath. Then when you're ready, we'll all meet back into our triangle. If you've been in that reverse triangle, just make your way back the same way you entered the pose. And when you're ready, come back up. Inhale. Warrior two. Option this time to come into high lunge. As you exhale, bring that left arm forwards. Inhale. Bring those fingertips high. This time as we come into our warrior three, if it feels okay, Take off with those arms out in front. Maybe bring them down for your airplane wings, or maybe bring the hands to prayer. One last breath. And when you're ready, slowly with control, we're going to try not to drop that left foot as we come up. Find your way into a one-legged mountain pose here. Then as you inhale, we're going to drop that left foot, bring those arms up high. Exhale, let's fold it forwards. Plant the palms, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown shining forwards. Exhale, forward fold. So option this time to either step or maybe hop back, finding your plank. If you'd like to, you can come into your upward facing dog. So come down for your chaturanga, halfway down, shoot that chest forwards, bringing yourself up to your upward facing dog. Or come down towards the ground for your cobra if that's still in your practice at this point. Then when you're ready, press, make your way back, finding your downward facing dog. So let's do the same for the opposite side. Let's lengthen out that left leg. Option to take a bend to that left knee, send it over towards the right. Maybe gaze underneath your right armpit to see that left foot. Really feel that nice openness through that left hip. Inhale, lengthen out that left leg. Exhale, draw that left knee towards the chest. Plant the foot between the palms, slowly with control. Windmill those arms up, finding that warrior two pose. Once more. And always just having that quick check, just to see if we have that correct alignment here. That left knee stacked over the left ankle. And we want to be pressing down equally into that left foot and to the outside of that back foot to help with our balance. So option to stay as you are as you reverse your warrior, or maybe come onto the balls of that left foot. Flip that left palm forwards. Inhale. Exhale. Reversing your warrior one last time. Finding that last breath in this pose. In and out towards that left rib cage. And when you're ready, slowly with control, lower that left heel if it's been raised. Let's find our triangle once more. Lengthen out that left leg, palms to the side. When you're ready, finding triangle once more. So again, this might be where we want to stay, but the option to find a bit of a deeper twist here. Bring that right palm down towards the left. Send the hands to the outside edge of that left foot. Then when you're ready,